And we are learning more tonight about the 3 people killed aboard that Beechcraft plane. Officials say they were all members of the same family.
Eyewitness News reporter Shantae Lance was in Plainville yesterday when their plane crashed. She's been digging for new details on this family ever since. She continues our in-depth coverage at 5 live in the newsroom.
Shannon and Mike, that's right. This was just a tragic family trip. It appears that a mom and a dad were simply taking their daughter on a college trip. New details emerge from the small private plane that struck a home on a quiet Plainville subdivision Sunday. Eyewitness News has learned the identities of all 3 people who perished. A mom, dad, and daughter from Tennessee were riding aboard the Beechcraft BE-36. The pilot and also the father was Dr. Joseph Rick Callister. Dr. Callister was an emergency room physician at Star Regional Medical Center in Athens, Tennessee. He served as the hospital's ER director for nearly 15 years. He was flying with his wife Betty and their college-age daughter Nicole. They were reportedly traveling for a college visit.
We did confirm that family, 3 of the family members took a private plane up to the Boston area.
Eyewitness News received statements from Nicole's teachers in Tennessee. One describes her as an incredibly bright young woman who was never afraid to be herself. And coming up new at 6, I spoke with the pilots at the airport where that family killed was told to make an emergency landing yesterday. Reporting live in the newsroom, Shantae Lance, Eyewitness News.
And we have in-depth coverage of this deadly plane crash tonight. Before the aircraft lost complete control, the pilot was advised to try and land at North Central Airport in Lincoln.
New at 6, we're talking to the other pilots where what went wrong and what Dr. Callister did right. Eyewitness News reporter Shantae Lance joins us now live from the newsroom.
Mike and Shannon, that's right. Those pilots that I spoke to tell me that the aviation community is very small and that when one is hurt, they all are. As the NTSB investigates the exact cause of a private Beechcraft plane flying into a Plainville home, killing all 3 on board, fellow pilots at North Central State Airport in Smithfield, where the pilot was directed to land Sunday, listen in to the audio recordings from the cockpit.
Panicked.
For the first time.
Our contact is lost.
Sounds like he did as good a job as possible, the situations he was dealing with.
Yeah. The first thing that runs through your head is kind of panic because you feel like it might be somebody you know.
It's just heartbreaking news whenever we hear something like this happen.
You would feel worried because you're worried about the safety of the people in the airplane.
Both Ross McCurdy, a high school science teacher, and Air Ventures Flying School president Doug Auclair defended the victims by saying a pilot's #1 priority is always safety.
We try to think of what if, what do we do to try to land safely and make sure every flight's safe. And the situations here, it just sounded like the engine failed and there wasn't any restarting it.
And although we do not know this for sure yet, those pilots suspect that weather may have been a contributing factor. Reporting live in the newsroom, Shantae Lance, Eyewitness News.